Look at the young good-looking lady, right? Only us guys fully. Yeah, there you go.
You guys are sitting crisscross applesauce behind it. Oh, there it is.
Hi, Jack. How are you? The laser.
What? Okay. Adios.
You got a golf cart?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know, I'm Nikki Majorano. I'm the new Waterbury chapter of Unico president. And we are just thrilled today to be able to be the founding Italian organization that does the mayor of the day, but every organization in town plays a role in our choosing of the mayor of the day. So I'd like to thank all of the other organizations who submitted candidates and who also participate in helping us to pull this all together. I just want to start the day with a couple of thank yous. We always want to thank the City of Waterbury and Mayor O'Leary. I know he is unable to be here and he's being represented by Paul Piranowski, and I want to thank him for always being so hospitable and gracious and letting us host this here at Town Hall. I would also like to thank the local city officials who are here as well, and the Waterbury policemen and firemen and men and women that are here also to represent. Our Unico National Connecticut District Governor is here as well, Francine Nito. And I'd like to thank our committee for the Mayor of the Day, which is Bob Rinaldi, Tom Bazzelli, Joanne D'Angelo, and our chairwoman, Patricia Veronelli, for working so hard to make this day go so smoothly. And last but not least, I would like to thank Ali DiGirolamo, who is, I call her the Wizard of Waterbury, because she is like the Wizard of Oz. She's the magic behind the scenes of every great event that the city hosts, and I just want to thank her and acknowledge her, and she's also a fellow Unican. I would like to introduce, without further ado, our mayor of the day is Arthur J. Denz Sr., and I am just thrilled to be able to announce him. I don't know that we've had a more fitting candidate. I explained to him last year, my family, all 5 of us were the mayor of the day last year, and all 5 of us did not accomplish or do as much for the city as he did, of course, with the help of his lovely wife. We know that always is the case. And the family who always sacrifices the time that it takes to do all of these things. I'm going to just tell you a little bit about Art, and it's hard to summarize it in one small paragraph because he is a dynamic force of goodness to be reckoned with in our city. But his grandparents came over here from Church Maggiore in Campobasso region of Italy. They were the Descenzas, and they changed the name to Denz when he came and emigrated over to Connecticut and Waterbury. They sought the American dream and started their family here. He attended local schools, he married the love of his life, and they settled in the town plot section of Waterbury. He worked for the Republican American newspaper for over 40 years and being taught at a young age to work hard and to give back to others motivated him to basically dedicate his entire adult life to giving back to the community and being involved. He served the Army National Guard from 1959 to 1963, where he was honorably discharged at the rank of Specialist E4. He dedicated his time as an active member of the Waterbury Veterans Memorial Committee, which we know is so important. Our veterans are often forgotten. He served on the committee to have the Highland Avenue Bridge renamed the Avenue of Heroes Bridge, and that honors all of the veterans from Town Plot who have fought in the war. He's a former longtime member of the Favale Generale, Flavio Post 8. and he is the president of the Waterbury Neighborhood Town Council. He hosts their monthly radio show on WATR, so you'll recognize his voice at least when you first see him if you don't know who he is. He is the founding member, along with his wife, of the Town Plot Neighborhood Association, which they created in the basement of their home. He is a longtime volunteer for the United Way and hosted their cable show on Access Cable for over 5 years. He served on many city boards, commissions, and committees, the Board of Assessment of Appeals, the Finance Committee, 2 terms as board alderman, the Litter Commission, and the Community Development Committee. He is an advocate for the clean environment, so all the clean air that you breathe today, you owe him a debt of gratitude. But he's an advocate for clean environment with W Clean Committee, with Power Without Pollution Coalition. He's the former treasurer of Neighborhoods Against Pollution and served on Waterbury's Earth Day Committee. He is a 2-time cancer survivor. So he volunteers for the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life, Greater Waterbury, and together with his tribe, he's raised almost $65,000 over the years for Relay for Life. He is also a lifelong communicant of Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church and still serves as the lead usher on the Saturday Masses. If you can believe all that is one person, and he does that and still goes out at night. I don't know, he's got a pretty active Facebook page. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and have Monsignor come and bless the service and start with the opening prayer.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for your blessings upon us as we gather to celebrate the accomplishments of the Italian-American community of Waterbury. We honor Columbus's discovery of the New World, which brought our ancestors to these shores. We honor Arthur J. Dent Sr., our Italian mayor for the day, a fine leader of our community, and a distinguished son of the great Italian-American community of our fair city. We also honor the dedicated service of UNICO, which has worked to do so much in Waterbury and across the nation. Be with us, Lord, in this time of celebration. We give you thanks in your holy name. Amen.
Please stand for the national anthem as we do the flag raising.
We do the Italian flag raising. We have the Italian. Yeah.
So the Italian-American flag is over there. The American flag is behind you.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please stay standing while we play the national Italian anthem, and Arthur will do the flag raising. Thank you.
Very well.
You can please take a seat. At this time, I would like to invite the Unico National Connecticut 1 District Governor, Francine Nadeau, to come up and say a few words, please.
Thank you, President Myrano. I'm here on behalf of Unico National. I'm so honored to be here to represent Unico and to celebrate our Italian mayor for the day. I've lived in Waterbury, so I know all about Art Dens and what he's done in the community, although I did not know he was Italian. And now I find out not only are you Italian, but your family is from the same region, Campobasso, where my grandmother's from as well. But when I was discussing him with other people in the community, we kind of realized we should have known he was Italian with everything that he's done. Not saying that Italians are more civic-minded than any other group, but history has shown that when Italian immigrants came to this country, we embraced our civic duty, the American lifestyle, and we wanted to be a part of the fabric of the community and give back in Thanksgiving. So that's why you see, especially in Waterbury, all the small organizations of Italian American groups to donate and give a return to the city, including Unico, which is celebrating its 101st anniversary on Tuesday. So, and if you look around here today, you'll see a number of elected officials, council, and board chair people that are here that are of Italian American descent. So thank you very much for your service. Again, I thank the City of Waterbury for allowing us to continue this tradition of celebrating the kickoff to Columbus Day weekend. I congratulate President Myrano and Unico for bringing together the Italian American community to select an individual like Mr. Dens to honor. And if any of you are lucky to have a 3-day weekend, on Monday morning when you wake up and you don't have to pay attention to the alarm clock and you're enjoying your paid day off for the federal, state, and local holiday, which is Columbus Day, please take a moment to thank an Italian. I'm available for lunch if you need me. Thank you.
Thank you, Francine. And as we said, Mayor Neil O'Leary is not able to attend today, so we ask Paul Pernuski to please come up and speak on his behalf.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. The mayor does send his regrets. He's not here, but he's up at the Bond Commission this morning. There's a couple of allocations coming to the City of Waterbury, and he wanted to be there for that. I'd like to welcome all of you here to the City of Waterbury, to our beautiful City Hall, along with my colleagues, Mary Grace Cavallo, Alderwoman Mary Grace Cavallo, Alderman, State Rep, Police Officer Michael Di Giovancarlo, who's here, our City Clerk Mike Dalton, Chick Spinelli, our Town Clerk, is with us, our Corporation Counsel Angela Giuliani as well. And I'd like to take a moment just to acknowledge our police and fire departments. Please give them a round of applause. They're always here for this, but we do have the best police and fire departments in the state of Connecticut, if not within all of the United States. So again, thank you guys for everything you do every day. We're so happy to be able to celebrate Italian Heritage Month this month here in the city of Waterbury, and to celebrate it today by honoring an Italian mayor for the day. It's great to be here. So let's give a round of applause for the honorable Italian mayor for the day, Art Dens, this morning. We're thrilled that we have the opportunity to congratulate Art and thank him and his family on this exciting achievement. We know that Art is a very outspoken advocate of the Italian American community here in Waterbury. So, Art, on behalf of the entire city, congratulations. I do have a proclamation from the mayor as well this morning. And I'm going to read the beginning and the end because the middle is the biography that was just read. So, and as I said, it's a very lengthy biography. So we want to be out of here by lunch today. But it begins that whereas Arthur J. Dens Sr. has honorably made significant contributions on behalf of the Italian community and is known as someone who takes great pride in his cultural background, and then runs through his biography and all of the things that he actually has done. And it ends with, now therefore I, Neil M. O'Leary, Mayor of the City of Waterbury, do hereby proclaim October 6, 2023 a special day of recognition for Arthur J. Dent Sr. as we name him Waterbury's honorary Italian mayor for the day. Congratulations. Signed, Neil M. O'Leary, Mayor of the City of Waterbury, this 6th day of October 2023. Congratulations. Come on up.
Thank you so much, and I want to thank you, Paul, for listing off everybody who is here, because I have a very long list of the people, and I thought, oh dear God, I'm going to get somebody's name wrong, so I appreciate that. I also wanted to recognize Alderwoman Kelly Zimmerman, who also arrived, and she's in the back there. Next, representing the entire delegation is going to be State Representative Bill Pizzuto. Thank you so much, Bill.
It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm honored to be able to give this citation to Art. On behalf of the General Assembly, this official citation was introduced by Larry Butler, Representative Jerry Reyes, Senator Rob Sampson, Representative Leslie Zupkis, Representative Michael DiGiancarlo, Ron Napoli, Senator Joan Hartley, and Representative Joe Paletta. And so it says, be it here known to all that the Connecticut General Assembly hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to Arthur J. Dent Sr. Your selection as honorary Italian mayor of the day in the city of Waterbury. We express our sincerest gratitude for your service to our community, for your love of our city, and for your dedication to keeping our Italian heritage alive. The entire membership extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion and expresses the hope for continued success. It was given this 6th day of October 2023 at the state capitol. It was signed by the President Pro Tem Martin Lutey, Speaker of the House Matt Ritter, and the Secretary of State. So in addition to this citation, Art, I wanted you to know that Senator Hartley couldn't be here, but she wanted to make sure I brought the box of candy and a great note. So on that, please join me in congratulating Art. Thank you.
So no offense to anyone else, but Senator Hartley actually called the family from another country and brought chocolate, so she wins. Representing Congresswoman Johanna Hayes, Janine Lupo is here to speak on her behalf. Janine?
Thank you. Buongiorno, Waterbury. I'm here representing Congresswoman Johanna Hayes, who is traveling out of state this morning and working hard to fill the role of Speaker of the House in the United States House of Representatives. I was fortunate enough as Congresswoman Hayes' district director to meet Arthur over the phone in the summer of 2020 when he was advocating for the return of the Christopher Columbus statue when it was damaged. And we had many conversations, and I hated to have to say to Arthur that unfortunately we're a federal office and that's a municipal issue, that we don't have any jurisdiction, and Arthur persisted. And when Congresswoman Hayes was back in the office, she said, give me Arthur's phone number, I want to talk to him. And they had a conversation, and Congresswoman Hayes was so impressed and so grateful for Arthur's advocacy for the community and the Town Plot neighborhood and all of Waterbury. And the Italian community is so thick in the fabric of not only Waterbury, but the greater Waterbury area and our district. I'm sure you'll be not surprised to know that Italian is one of the top 5 languages spoken in our district. And in our office, if your family, your friends and neighbors need help with passports or visas for family coming over for an extended time, please be sure to call on our office. We're happy to help. I also have to extend congratulations to Arthur from his fellow paisans at La Molizana. My husband Roberto and my in-laws Assunta and Tulio are working this morning, but your Turchese paisans send their congratulations. So I do have a certificate from Congresswoman Hayes, and like Paul and Bill, I'll read the beginning and the end so that you can eventually get to your lunch. Congresswoman Johanna Hayes of the 5th District of Connecticut, presents special congressional recognition presented to Arthur J. Den Sr. in honor of your selection as City of Waterbury Italian Mayor for the Day, seeking the American dream. The Descenzas immigrated from Cicciamaggiore in the Campo Basso region of Italy to Waterbury, Connecticut. There they laid down roots and started their family. Following their example, you attended local schools and Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. You married and settled in the Town Plot neighborhood. Sharing your Italian culture and background through dedicated service to your community has rightfully earned you the opportunity to preside as Italian Mayor for the day. Today I join the people of the City of Waterbury in offering my sincerest congratulations, Congresswoman Jahana Hayes.
Thank you very much to all of the speakers and all of our dignitaries for being here, and again to the police and fire. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Dens up to say a few words on his own behalf.
Buongiorno tutto quanto and gracias. I do want to thank special guests, elected officials, Monsignor Ferrara, my good friends in the police department and fire department, and I want to especially thank my friend John Sarlo, who introduced me to this wonderful, wonderful honor for today. Thank you, sir. And of course, I can't forget Unico National. They've been a wonderful organization for many, many years, unsung, but obviously they do a great job. I'm truly blessed and deeply moved to be here today as the recipient of the Italian Mayor of the Day. My upbringing as an Italian American instilled me in a profound appreciation for the customs, principles, and flavors of my heritage, which continue to enhance my life and connect me to a vibrant cultural legacy. Waterbury has a very rich history with vibrant cultures and diverse communities. Our city is a tapestry of unity and strength. This recognition is not just a personal achievement, but a testament to the incredible journey we have undertaken in our beloved city. On a daily basis, I have been witness to the unwavering dedication and tenacity of our fellow citizens as we have confronted a spectrum of challenges within our city. It has been both a privilege and an honor to lead numerous community organizations here in Waterbury and have brought about positive change in addressing environmental and neighborhood challenges. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizations of this prestigious award and the distinguished members of the selection committee. Your belief in my ability to serve our community as an Italian American has touched me deeply. I would also like to extend my gratitude, and most importantly, to my family and loved ones who have stood by my side. Your unwavering support and encouragement has continued to be my anchor. I extend my deepest gratitude by saying thank you very much, and may our beautiful city thrive for generations to come. But on another note, and I don't want to belabor this, I was really at a loss for words. The people that know me, that's not too often. I just could not believe when I got this honor that I'd be standing here today talking to you in this position. Just not to go back too many years, I think when I first started to get involved in public speaking and whatever, was at the United Way here in Waterbury. My former boss over at the newspaper, Mr. Pape, was a big advocate of the United Way. And what they had was what they called a loan executive program, which he sent me over to the United Way for that day that I took that day, was able to take that day off and work at the United Way. In the first year that I was there, it was very, very boring. They gave me telephone calls to make. Did you ever try making cold phone calls? You hear a click more than anything. But anyway, long story short, the second year, when I was really involved, we had a gentleman. He was with the United Way, a helper. He also was a karate instructor. But he gave us a class, all of us that helped at the United Way, on how to speak in public and go out and ask people for money. So that particular year, that's what I did. But then at the end of that class, he said, I want you to get up and tell us, speak to us on what we just completed here. And I looked at him and I said to myself, if this guy thinks I'm getting up in front of people, he's crazy. But anyway, it happened. But the bottom line here is, folks, I went out to a lot of smaller manufacturing in those days, asked them to participate in payroll deduction. And it really made me feel good for what I did then. But the bottom line, and I always remembered this, and what he said to me, he says, if you truly believe in your heart what you're saying, you're not going to have a problem speaking about it. I believe that to this day. I'm so grateful for so many people that I am associated with, especially on the Waterbury Neighborhood Council. You have so many people that volunteer their time and energy right here in this city, all these associations from different neighborhoods. And if you're out there and you belong in any neighborhood and you're not belonging to an association, join it. Because with our, right here, these men and women, police and fire, they are our backbone. And what's going on in this country today is not a pretty sight. But we are blessed here in Waterbury, even though they are shorthanded. These men and women here to my left need, and they should give them a rouse of applause. Thank you for what you've done and doing. As I said, I don't want to be long-winded, but it is, again, it's very humbling. As I said, it's very difficult to bring words to mind here that I could speak of after getting this honor. And all I can say is a big, big thank you to Unico and all the folks that voted, and all to my friends in the city that have been very, very dedicated in helping me attain the serious situations we have within the city between environment, social justice, and especially this law and order that we have and we're facing every day. This is something we have to really get together. Hopefully we could overcome this. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for this very prestigious honor.
So at this time, Mr. Peranowski, myself, and Art are going to go and place the wreath in front of the Christopher Columbus statue. And then we ask that you please join us inside for some light refreshments in Veterans Memorial Hall. Thank you, and thank you again for coming. Monsignor, thank you for the beautiful service and here today as well. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. All right.
How are you? What's going on? Thank you for everything that